Hi there, and welcome to Wassell Woodworking. On today's episode, we're going to be taking this Eagle Point sign from the railroad depot up at the Eagle Point Railway, and we're going to be fixing it up. I built this sign back in 2011, and it served its purpose well, and over the years, though, water started attacking it. The sign itself is in pretty decent shape, even though it needs to be painted. I've already started stripping some of the paint off, but the letters themselves were machined out of MDF on my CNC machine, and even though they were primed very well, the water got to it. Once it starts to swell up, it cracks the paint, more water gets in, it just becomes that much worse. So all the letters are going to be coming off, and I'll be cutting them out of birch hardwood and then plywood, and then I will be priming and painting those in an outdoor paint. Before, this was done with an interior paint that just didn't work out that well. So hopefully I'll be able to get 10 years out of this next cycle. So join me today in seeing how this is done. So we're going to be taking all these letters off. They should pop right off because they are in a pretty poor shape. What I want to try to do is get the brads out of the back. Most of them are staying in the wood or breaking off when I attempt to pull them out. Well, that was pretty easy, so now I've just got to take out the brads and clean it up some. So as you can see, I've gone through here and I've sanded everything down, taken off all the loose paint. I've got a few places I need to touch up with some caulking, mainly down here right in the center and a little place on the back where it started to come apart. But once that's all filled in, I'll give it an hour to dry or so, and then I will hit it with the primer, get the whole thing primed. It'll all be white again, and then I'll paint the edges black. So I've been painting these letters and this little jig set up to hold them, but I can only paint half the letter at a time. So I'm trying to do 2 coats. It takes twice per letter, so it basically seems to take forever. But this will have had 2 coats of primer on it, and now we'll have had 2 coats of black on top of that white primer, which is a good thing. But it does take a while, and it is definitely not an activity that I like to do a whole lot, and it also sort of takes my workshop hostage because I can't do any other woodworking that would make any form of dust, because that'll mess it up, the dust getting in the paint and all. So I do that, put it down, go to the next one. Alright, so I've gotten all the letters on here, they're all in place, so now I'm going to go around and put a couple nails in them and then touch those up with a Q-tip in black paint. So here goes nothing. Oh. Except for that went right through. So that's not going to work. Let me try one more. Alright, I gotta change those nails out. So reduce the pressure down to about 60 pounds instead of 110. That will work much better. Just like that. Now the heater's on, so you can probably not hear me well, but I'm putting the little dots on the nail holes to seal them up. Just like that, finished. Now it's time to take it up there and hang it back up. So the sign's up, the project's over, and that's it for this project. So subscribe today, give me a thumbs up, put your comments below, and I'll see you next time on Wassell Woodworking. Alright, well, as you can see, I got the sign up, everything's done, so that's the end of this project. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe today, and I'll see you next time on Wassell Woodworking.
Hold on a second.
Is the camera sliding?
Yeah, it is.